business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down, but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. I got millions. Got the fuck inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving militant, no regular civilian. Business as usual, usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands, some millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual, usually I wouldn't smile. Unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my ratchets, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights of going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the eating, and no umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. They ain't submit when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teeth. And you can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act even. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagine and bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
Stop, here we go. Bucket off the pick and roll. Champagne, gotta go. We don't move it, scary.
Glad time a shed a tear that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other play.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever, the hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Hold the check.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out of the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep following this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep it a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going to school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, no sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on set, my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't getting money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on a family. Be talking and at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. And I'm God, she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a grant.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Colts to take over for the first time. Away as a number 4 pick in the draft out of Florida. Here's Anthony Richardson.
The moment Anthony Richardson's name was announced as the 4th pick in the 2023 draft, it changed the landscape and probably our viewing with the NFL. He is must-see viewing. Tremendous athlete, not a lot of experience, but the ceiling as high as it possibly can be.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So this, a great matchup here in Indy. You get a divisional game right out of the gate. But Charles, what do you see in store for these two teams in 2023?
Indianapolis trying to get themselves reestablished as a playoff team, but they've kind of hit the reset button a little bit. While Jacksonville, coming off of a big finish in 2022, they believe they're the team to beat in the AFC South.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Alec Pierce, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Well, Charles, we get a look here at the Colts 2023 draft class. Contributors up and down their 11 selections, but of course it's really going to be remembered for that name at the top, the new face of their team.
Anthony Richardson, he continues the trend of dual-threat quarterbacks expected to take over the league, and he might be the next level. What an athlete. And how about the rest of the mix? Great value with cornerbacks like Julius Brents, wide receivers like Josh Downs. They should see the field plenty as rookies.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Now Richardson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Well, a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And Gay knocks this one through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Well, the Jaguars ready to go on offense for the first time, and they're led by the former #1 pick in the draft. In his 3rd season now, Charles, Trevor Lawrence.
Last year we got the Trevor Lawrence. So many tapped to be the savior of the Jaguars. He broke 4,000 yards for the first time and threw 25 touchdown passes and guided his team to the playoffs. This young man, he's been good since the first time he picked up a ball in Youth League. They expect nothing less from him again this season.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Etienne once more. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's great seeing that type of run from Etienne. And look, I know we couldn't consider him for Rookie of the Year last year, but it really was his rookie season since an injury cost him all 2021. And he looked like a Rookie of the Year, 9th in the NFL with over 1,100 yards for a surging Jaguars offense.
Tackle there by Nick Cross. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Etienne. Shoves him aside. Oh, there he does it again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Lawrence will throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne. 45 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. Powering forward. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. As they've got it as we resume action. On 2nd down, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when we see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here's 3rd and 7. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. There, Richardson back to throw it. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points, but it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
A pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 20. And the Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Richardson to throw.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. So nothing doing there, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
Come on. Hey, hustle.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Richardson to throw off play action. Got his open man. It's Mallory. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
They run the option on 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
The Colts send out their new kicker for 2023, Matt Gay, for the field goal.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect. And he executed so well.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Travis Etienne of the Jags offense set to take over again here.
He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground, and they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line.
So we've reached...
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the 2nd half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They go play action with Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley. 44 yards. And the Jags are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Richardson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down, and now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 11. That's good.
They go play action with Richardson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing. Makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And he fires one incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
22 yards there, a 1st down. Here's the option. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Richardson looking to throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third down, here's Taylor.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Going for it on fourth, here's Richardson.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On third down, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line.
First down, Jaguars.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
Lawrence will throw.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter.
McManus now for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of... Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off.
And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 46.
They'll look to Etienne to start things out.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eye.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You
yeah.
see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense. But whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was 4th down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player. But fortunately, they will have enough to keep the first down.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Anthony Richardson
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Now Etienne to start the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And what do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And Etienne going to have a Jags first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Another tote for Etienne. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They'll try the left side with Etienne. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jones on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Richardson and the Colts now down by 16, 1:39 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Richardson. And he's got Pierce. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Richardson. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Richardson to throw it. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Lawrence to a knee, and that will write a finish to this one. This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm...
Hey, DJ.
Hey, YB, that pipe him up, bro.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is when I ain't never took an L. But if I take an L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems. 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 All I know is when I ain't never took an L. But if I take an L,